Na mtazamaji, mwenyekiti wa kampuni ya Royal Media Services Daktari SK Macharia pamoja na viongozi wengine kutoka eneo pana la Mlima Kenya katika maeneo ya Murang'a ili kuweza kushauri na kutoa mwelekeo na kukashifu pia vurugo zilizoshuhudiwa hivi majuzi. Na hivi sasa tunaelekea moja kwa moja kuweza kusikia wanachokizungumza na kuwashauri wananchi katika maeneo hayo.
Thank you. My name is Dr. Davis Nyamunjoka. I'm the Secretary to the Council of Eminent Persons of Murang'a. With me this morning is the Chairman of the Council, Mr. Jukive. We also have Dr. Peter Munga, Dr. SK Macharia, and Mr. Nicholas Nganga. We have a few apologies, but the Council is in quorum and we represent all the constituencies of Murang'a County. Now, the reason why we are meeting here today, in the last 5 months or so, Murang'a County has witnessed a tragic rise in hooliganism and politically instigated violence. That is the reason why the council is meeting this morning. Because we are very concerned. In the last 5 months or so, Murang'a County has been in the headlines for all the bad reasons. We have had problems, or we had problems at Nyakahura, where there was a funeral and a fight broke out. We have headlines in the newspapers, return of political violence, gangs behind crime in Murang'a arrested, or scores injured at a meeting of the MCAs, or chaos and violence at the DP's Murang'a event. These things are not giving Murang'a a good name, and that is why the council is meeting here this morning. And what we would want to say is that we want to appeal to our leaders, all the political leaders, the county government in Murang'a, the local government and Governor Mwangi area. We want to appeal to all leaders that in politics, people should sell their programs, their ideas, and not resort to violence. Violence is in no way going to resolve any of the problems that are facing our people in Murang'a. We realize that a lot of our youth are unemployed and are vulnerable and likely to be invited and to get into these problems. So we want to also appeal for restraint amongst the youth and other people who may be persuaded to go and fight others for the sake of political issues. And so that is the reason why we are meeting here today. That is our appeal, not just in Murang'a, but in the whole country, that violence will not resolve the issues that bedevil our country. But leaders should come together, work together, initiate development projects that will engage our people and empower our people so that they do not become easy targets for use in political violence. Thank you very much.
Well, we really met today because of the reasons that Dr. Nyamunjoka has explained. We recognize that there are vulnerabilities in the county, particularly arising from a very large number of unemployed youth, and there is general poverty in the county. And it's important that this should be tackled in the right way by introduction of programs which can assist the youth, can uplift them, rather than leave them to be misdirected and radicalized into any sort of form of violence. Because as has just been said, violence does not solve any problems. And we stand as a council for peace, That is our primary consideration and the reason for our being. So we appeal very strongly to our leaders to look at Murang'a as an important cog in the management of the affairs of this country, and to assist the county to continue contributing without running it down into a bed of violence, because violence, as we say, does not pay. Thank you.
As you have been told by our Secretary, Dr. Nyamo, we are meeting today because of the bad publicity that our county has been known for in the last few months. That's very bad blooding, and Murang'a has always, in the past, has been very well branded. But in the last few months, what we have witnessed are MPs, members of parliament, and other leaders shouting at one another, scandalizing one another, and that's a bad lesson, even for the young people. I think what should happen in these meetings, public meetings, is to inspire the youth and make them have hope of tomorrow. And as we were given during our youthful day by those who are ahead of us. And the council is therefore concerned and is trying to persuade all those who are responsible for these things to change their ways of mentoring the youth.
Well, thank you very much. I'm Joseph Kibe, and as chairman of the Council of Eminent Persons, we are here today because we are very concerned on what is going on in Murang'a. This is the Murang'a where in the past we produced very eminent persons, very good politicians who did very well for the county. But just now, we are the country leadership seems to be notorious in doing the wrong things. So in this council of ours, we have recommended to all the leaders to tolerate one another and to accept that they may have political differences or political ideas which are different from each other, but that in itself does not necessitate the kind of physical violence we have seen and the misuse of our youth who are paid and ferried to go and cause chaos, like happened in Kenol on the 4th of this month. It was very embarrassing to us. We watched it through the TV and we could not believe that is Murang'a. So now our aim is to be able to talk to our leadership, all of them, and also to remind everyone that what is going on is not the Murang'a we want. We want to arrange formal meetings for discussing so that we can all see the kind of Murang'a we want. We know what kind of Murang'a we want. We want a peaceful Murang'a, and we want Murang'a where everyone feels happy and where everyone's investment in Murang'a is safe and not subject to this hooliganism. So basically, we are very sorry, and we want to tell the rest of Kenya that we are very sorry to have seen that, and people in Murang'a to feel ashamed that actually we appear to be leading the country the wrong way. Thank you very much.